pitch is increasing. Okay, what's up males and females, it is me, Peter, with another video. Today we'll be discussing very cool thing I discovered lately. It's kind of like a trick, but it's really helpful in terms of sound design. So there's something called wavetable synthesis, and it's basically looping the part of a sound so that you can play this. And you may use Serum for that and import a sound as a wavetable. But in this video, I'm gonna show you wavetable synthesis kind of without any Serum or other synthesizers. All you need is a sampler, and I believe that every DAW have a sampler and looping option inside. So I'm gonna pick a random sound from somewhere. Okay, I'm gonna pick something like that. It's a vocal chop from upcoming sample pack. So I'm trying to build a hype a little bit right now by showing you these samples. So let's say you have a sound. I mean, you can use any sound you want because we are basically looking for just a waveform, not a particular sound. So it can even be a white noise. So let's just zoom here a little bit so we can see some waves here. And obviously if we play the sound while it's, we can play, you know, pitch this up or down. But if I zoom in, it's just a tiny piece of this. I'm gonna make this bigger like that so we can see this better. So it's just a tiny piece, tiny little piece of this. It's kind of like a percussion thing, and it can be used as a percussion, obviously. So I'm gonna loop this little section. I'm gonna make it even smaller because as you can see right now, when I decrease the length of the loop, the pitch is increasing. And you can play chords this way. And sometimes the waveform, because this is a waveform, this little portion of the sound is just right now a waveform. You're gonna get the same results, I guess, if you just put the wavetable, put the same sound into Serum, but I'm not sure. For example, here. It's like some kind of engine. You can definitely find some parts that are interesting over the full sound. So as you can hear, I chose this part because we can hear clicks here. I hate clicks, and every time I hear clicks, I try to eliminate them. So there's something like fade. Okay, there we go. So a little less of loop and length, and we can now fade this like that. So we are getting like smoother sound, and we don't hear these clicks. They're freaking annoying. So let's pick a part that it's gonna sound like a lead or something. I'm gonna use a short part. And this may be a little bit problematic because the pitch is changing and you may not get the pitch that you want. But we can get the pitch right by using some tools like Tuner. And if I click a C note right now, it is showing that it's F but minus 24. I believe these are cents or something. So what I'm gonna do right now is like there's a couple of ways. Basically, we can just stretch this. So it's in C, but let's say I like this amount of loop and I'm gonna keep this. So I can use this transpose option to make this C and detune to make this a perfect pitch. So now we got our own synthesizer. Yeah, now we can apply some effects to this. maybe a little bit of OTT. Now we can make this more kind of lo-fi, because in Simpler there's this window here that allows you to automate a bunch of things with this LFO here. So we can use the LFO with the sine wave to modulate the pitch. And I found this very interesting, that it makes a big difference when you add just a little bit of the pitch modulation with this LFO, like 1%. So you hear this little pitch shifts. It is much more interesting. If you want to make this slower, you can decrease the rate here. Like 1, 1, 2 is more like a lo-fi-ish thing. Maybe less of these. Okay, so let's try a different part of this sound. Okay, so to make this kind of more interesting and more natural, I'm gonna use chorus. That's kind of dry. But when we add chorus, maybe some reverb on this as well. Yeah, I don't have more keys on my keyboard. I'm like hitting the random notes with my fingers, and it's kind of making sense, the melody and chords. Looping single pieces of an audio recording and turning sampler into a wavetable synthesis. It's all about this. We can try and put here white noise to show you that even the things that are not tonal, like white noise is like a mess of frequencies, that it can become a synthesizer. So let's take a little piece of some white noise. Yeah, it's kind of high-passed sound. Oh yeah, let's take this one maybe. Yeah. Because the previous white noise was high-pitched, I guess. This one is not. It's a little lower in pitch and more in like lower frequencies. So yeah, you can like make really cool stuff with it. Possibilities are endless. So there's that. If you enjoyed this video, you can sidechain subscribe button. And also after this video, I'll be publishing a funny tune I made using like toothbrushes, razors, weird mouth noises, high-pitched, looped, played with sampler. Like, but I call this the legend of a high-pitched dog or whatever. Yeah, so if you want to go check it out, it's gonna be playing right now, just a little piece of the drop. See ya. And have a great time listening to this.